Hey all, it's Kayla, the mastermind behind Edgelordess, and today I'll be doing a video that's slightly different than what you're used to. I'll be doing a tier list video, and I've been wanting to make a tier list video for quite some time, but the problem is I'm not really knowledgeable about anything, even things I thought I knew. Like, I was doing a metal genre, a metal band tier list, and 95% of the bands I had no idea what they were, and it would be a very boring video to sit through. But one thing I do know is Generation 1 Pokemon, so I'm gonna do a tier list video of them. This is my third take of doing this video because I didn't really explain why I liked certain Pokemon and why I disliked certain Pokemon, and this video is going to clear things up, hopefully. So here's my tier list. Catch it immediately. These are my favorite, hands down, without a question, regardless of its stats. Like it, these are Pokemon I like. I'd keep them in the party, but short term. There's Meh, which is average. I wouldn't waste too much time with. Hate, obviously, it's Pokemon that I absolutely would not spend that much time with at all. And then not enough experience playing with, because I play with randomizers, and sometimes I don't get certain Pokemon. And when I first made this video, I did not have that category, and people were like throwing shit at me. So there's that category. So let's get started. So first we have the first three starters, and honestly, I don't have a favorite out of the three. I pick a different starter every time. And I like all three starters. But I wouldn't put them catch it immediately. Like, I don't know. I just wouldn't consider them my favorite. I like their final evolutions. Those would be my favorites. So, I'm going to put these in like. These guys in like. And then catch these immediately. Though I do like Charizard over the three final evolutions, and then Blastoise would be the second. Yeah, when it comes to starters, I don't have a favorite unless we get the final evolutions. Then we have the Mega Evolutions of the starters, and I've never used Mega Evolutions. I've played X and Y only once, and I didn't have the experience of playing with them. But based on these designs, they look pretty cool, and I would catch them immediately. Oh, and you may be wondering why I chose Charizard over the three. It's because of its role in the anime. It's like a teenager. It doesn't want to do what Ash wants to do. It's just kind of there. And it hates Ash and does its own thing. So the way that I will be deciding which is the best and which is the worst. So this one over here, this is the #1 favorite, and then this would be a low favorite. And same thing with the other categories. Though, because of the three starters, I don't really have a favorite, so they're just kind of there. But then we get to Caterpie and Metapod and Butterfree. I hate Caterpie and I hate Metapod. I find them very useless and not very good to work with. Their stats are terrible. I hate them both. Then we have Butterfree, which is meh to me. I personally don't like it. I'm not a huge fan of butterflies. That's probably the reason why I don't like it, so I'm gonna put her in meh. Then we have Weedle, Kakuna, and Beedrill. I like Weedle. It's super cute. I would catch it immediately, regardless of its stats. And I'm putting that right in front of Charizard. This is because I love derpy, cute Pokemon, and if derpy and cute was a type of Pokemon, that would be my gym type. I don't like Kakuna, though, because like Metapod, it doesn't really do anything. So I hate it. I'm actually going to move Metapod down to the worst of the worst, because all it knows is Harden. Then there's Beedrill, and I love Beedrill. It has to be one of my favorite bug Pokemon, so I'm adding it to catch it immediately. but not as good as Weedle. And its Mega Evolution form looks pretty cool too, so I'm actually going to add that to catch it immediately as well. Then we have the Pidgey line, which is okay. I was playing with the Pidgey line when I was playing my run of Omnicron, and I used it throughout half of the game until it became very useless against certain Pokemon. I do think Pidgey is kind of meh. It doesn't know that much. It's just like a starter. It doesn't know that many moves. So that would go into meh. But I do like Pidgeotto and Pidgeot. So I'm going to put Pidgey in meh. And then Pidgeotto and Pidgeot in like. No, I like I said, I have no experience with the Mega Evolution. So I'm assuming this is a Mega Evolution of Pidgeot, and it looks kind of cool. It kind of reminds me of Ho-Oh by the Rainbow Scheme. It looks pretty cool. I would catch it immediately. But it's like a low favorite. Actually, I'm going to move Kakuna down too, because that probably also knows Pardon. Then we have Radicate and Rattata. I hate both of them. I never liked playing with them. Their movesets are very limited, unless I'm playing with a randomizer. And even still, their stats are not that great, so I hate them both. Then we have Spearow and Fearow, which I don't like their designs. I find them very ugly. I would never catch one. Even if I was forced to, I would not do it. I also don't like Fearow because it put Ash into a coma, and he's been 10 years old for 25 years. So I hate them both. So then Ekans and Arbok. I like Ekans, but I like Arbok more because Arbok is one of Jessie's Pokemon. And when I was a kid, I loved Jessie. She was one of my favorite characters in Pokemon because I love villains and I'm edgy. Though I really wouldn't consider Jessie to be a villain. I think she's more of an antagonist. But I'm going to put Ekans into like. And then put Arbok into catch it immediately. And then there's Pikachu, which honestly I find it the most overrated Pokemon. The only reason why I catch one in my run-throughs is because my Furby Thumbelina loves Pikachu. It's her favorite, so I just catch it for her. It's not really for me, so I'm gonna put it in meh. Like, it has good moves, but I just find it overrated. It's the mascot of the show, for crying out loud, so it goes into meh. I don't have enough experience to talk about Raichu. From the anime, I vaguely remember the Raichu that defeated Pikachu, but it's a very foggy memory that I have, and I just don't have enough experience to play with it. So we have Sandshrew and Sandslash, which are both Pokemon that I don't have too much experience with, so I'm going to put them in the green tier. Now, when it comes to this tier, there's no particular order, unlike the other categories where it's favorite to least favorite. So then we have Nidoran, I think it's Nidoran and Nidoran for the pink and the blue. Some of the names escape me because it's been so long, but I don't like these Pokemon. Their movesets is very limited, and their stats aren't that great, so I hate them. And so is their middle evolutionist form too. Then we have Nidoqueen and Nidoking, and I honestly have no experience playing with them, but they look really ugly, and I would not waste my time catching them. So I'm not really sure where to put them, whether in hate or not enough experience, because I hear their movesets are good, but I don't know. I'm just going to put them in hate anyway. Then we get to Clefairy and Clefable, which I absolutely adore. They are so cute. I remember the Clefairy cult in the anime, and I remember really wanting to join that cult. And I used a Clefable to defeat the Elite Four in Diamond and Pearl. It had a random set move because, I was using a randomizer. So I'm going to move them both to catch it immediately. Yeah, just because the stats are better, I'd put it right there. but Weedle's cuter than Clefairy. I know, none of this makes any sense. Then there's Vulpix and Ninetails. I like Vulpix, but I like Ninetails more. It looks very majestic and beautiful. Vulpix is cool too, like with its moves and whatnot, but Ninetails goes in the favorites and Vulpix goes into like. Then we have Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff, and I love Jigglypuff in the anime because she sings people to sleep and draws on their faces. It's hilarious, and I would catch her immediately, though she'd be a low one. I'm gonna move Arbok actually right here. That makes more sense. And then Wigglytuff, I liked her role in Blue Rescue Team, where she's the friend area owner and also the town leader in Explorers of Sky and Time. I believe that's what the game is called. I like her, and I would catch her immediately as well. Then we have Zubat and Goldbach. I remember Brock having a Zubat, but I don't remember his relationship with it. And I personally don't have that much experience to play with it, and neither do I have with Goldbat either. Oddish, I love Oddish. It's super cute. I want one. I'm afraid to eat one because it has a face on it and it's probably sentient. I would catch it immediately. Nah, Weedle's cuter. And Clefairy's cuter too. Actually, you're a low favorite. Nah. Right here. Then we have Gloom, which is kind of ugly, but it's also cute at the same time, but not as cute as Oddish. I'd say I like this Pokemon, so I'm gonna move it into the light category, but it's a bottom like. Then we have Vileplume, which is also cute, but also not as cute as Oddish. I don't have too much experience playing with it, so I don't know how good its stats are, and I don't remember its role in the anime, so I'm just gonna put in not enough experience. Then there's Paris and Parasect, if I remember correctly. I think their designs are really ugly. I would not catch them. I've never played with them though, so I can't really tell you about my gameplay experience with them. So I'm gonna say not enough experience. Then we have Venomat and Venomoth. I like Venomat, Venonat, because it's cute in an ugly way. So I would catch it immediately. And Venomoth is kind of cool, it looks cool, but I've never actually played with it. But I like its design, so I'm going to say I like it. So then we have Diglett and Dugtrio. I love Diglett, it's super cute. I like its role in Blue Rescue Team, where like he just needs help all the time, and he's always there for you. Dugtrio I don't like as much because they look angry, and I don't know why they're angry. But it's slightly intimidating. So I'm going to put Diglett in to catch it immediately. And then Dugtrio and like. Then we have Meowth, which is another favorite of mine because of its role in Team Rocket. I think it's cute. I think it's sassy. I would catch one, so catch it immediately. Then we have Persian, which is cool. I've never played with one, but I like its design, so I'm going to add it to like it. I know Giovanni had one. It was kind of sassy as well, but like not as sassy as Meowth. And because I like its design, I just put it right here next to Dugtrio. Psyduck. One of the derpiest Pokemon. I love his role in the anime, how he doesn't listen to Misty, and how Misty just abuses him, which is why I despise Misty, but I love Psyduck. I have a Psyduck plush, and I named him Guilford, after Guilford Godfrey. So yeah, Psyduck goes into catch it immediately. I don't like Golduck's design. I wish it was derpier, just like Psyduck. It looks nothing like Psyduck. I've never played with one. So I'm gonna say not enough experience. Then we have Mankey, which is cute in like an angry way. Like, it's kind of like Doug Trio, like where it's cute but it's also angry. I would say I like it. Primate I don't like as much. It looks even angrier and very intimidating. I would just say it's meh. I don't know its role in the anime either, so I'm just gonna put it in meh. Actually, you know what? I think it'd be more fair if I said not enough experience, because I've never actually played with one, while I have experience with Mankey. So then we have Growlithe and Arcanine. Despite me not liking dogs, I like Growlithe and Arcanine. I like Officer Jenny's Arcanine, and how it's properly trained, and I wish my Arcanine was trained that way. So I'm gonna put it in catch it immediately. I don't care too much for the Poliwhirl line. I've only had experience playing with it in Blue Rescue Team, and they die so easily. I don't like playing as them, but I don't hate them. I like their design, so I'm just gonna put them in meh. Then we have the Abracadabra and Alakazam line, and I find Abra to be pretty cute, and I would catch it immediately. And same thing with Kadabra and Alakazam. It's too bad that I can't catch it in Alakazam though, because it has to be through trade, and in Omnicron, trading is like near impossible. And when I was playing my run through of Diamond, it was on an emulator, and so I couldn't trade with anybody. So I'm gonna put all three of them in catch it immediately. And then this is by design base. I'm not saying one evolution is better than the other. I mean, I am, but Abra is just cute, Kadabra is pretty strong, and then Alakazam's the strongest. Yeah. And then there's the Mega Evolution for Alakazam, and originally I said I hated it, but as I took a closer look, it looks pretty wise, like a wise old sage. I like it. I would catch it immediately. But where would I put it? I think it would be below the starters and below Pidgeot. Nah. You know what? It'd be at the bottom. The Machop line. I don't like playing as Machop, but I like playing as Machoke. I think that's the final evolution form. I caught one in Omnicron, and it's pretty strong. But I haven't played too much with the other two, so I'm gonna say not enough experience for these two. And I think Machoke is pretty decent. I'd say I like it. Then we have the Bellsprout line. I love Bellsprout. I find it very cute. Venabelle. I don't remember the middle one's name. The middle one, I don't like as much because of its design. It looks like it's trying to give a blowjob, and it's not that attractive. Victorybell I do love because of its stats. I'm playing with one in Omnicron. I have like a really edgy team. It's Victorybell, we have Gyarados, Gengar, Luxio, Gyarados, Charizard, and Houndoom. Those are the 6 on my team. So I'm going to move Bellsprout to catch it immediately. Move this to meh. And then move this to catch it immediately. So then we have Tentacool and Tentacruel, which look really ugly. Like, I want a cute squid Pokemon or a jellyfish. I don't want those eyes staring at me. I hate them both. But I also don't have that much experience playing with them. So I'm gonna say not enough experience. And you may be wondering why a lot of them are ending up in not enough experience. This is because I've been playing a lot more of the old, newer generation games, like Black and White and Diamond and Pearl. And then I also use a randomizer too, so it's not often I come across these Pokemon. So that's why there's a lot of them with not enough experience. Geodude, I remember Brock having one, but I don't remember its role in the anime. I've played as one, it's alright, but I probably won't catch that many, so I'm gonna move it to meh. Then we have Gollum and Graveler. I don't know which one is which, sorry about that. I've never played as any of them, so I'm moving them to not enough experience. I also hate their designs. So we have Ponyta and Rapidash. I like Rapidash more because it's so majestic looking. Ponyta's okay. Not as majestic looking though. I would like a unicorn Pokemon. I'm surprised that hasn't been made yet. But I'm gonna put Ponyta in like and Rapidash in love. Right in front of Vulpix and Rapidash would go right behind Arbok. And then we have Slowpoke and Slowbro. I love this family. I think Slowpoke is so derpy. I would catch him immediately. And Slowbro, I would put that one into like just because I don't like its tail. I think it looks very angry. So I'm gonna put it into like. And then we have the Mega Slowbro, which I don't like at all. It looks like it's been totally consumed by its tail. But I also don't have enough experience playing with one, but I'm gonna say I hate it just because of its design. Magnemite. I don't like Magnemite that much just because of its moveset. But I don't hate it either, and same thing with Magneton. So I'm just gonna move into meh. Farfetch'd. I like Farfetch'd. I don't remember his role in the anime, but he looks super cute, and I would use him despite its moveset. Yeah, that seems fair. Duo and Trio. I hate these Pokemon because in Blue Rescue Team, if it gets to a low HP, it starts to run away and it becomes completely useless. I hate them. So I'm gonna move them to hate. Then we get to Seal and Duong, I think. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I'm not a huge Seal fan, to be honest. It looks okay, it looks kind of cute, so I just say it's meh. And I honestly don't see the difference between Duong other than it's longer, so I don't understand how it evolved. Grimer and Muck. I think they're ugly. I've not played with them, but judging by their designs, I would say I hate them. Then we have Sheldor and Cloister. Originally I put Sheldor in hate, but somebody pointed out that it was kind of cute, and I kind of see that, so I'm gonna move it to meh. Probably right here. And Cloister looks very terrifying. Like, I thought Gengar was terrifying, but no, this thing is like a vagina with a face on it with spikes, and it's very terrifying to me. I'm gonna move it to hate. Yeah, that seems fair. Then we have the Ghastly line. I love this line. I like Ghastly and I like Haunter, but Gengar is my favorite. So I'm gonna move Ghastly and Haunter to like. Then we have Gengar, which is one of my favorite ghost Pokemon. I love it. I think it's very mischievous and yet adorable at the same time. And terrifying. So I'm gonna move this to love. Yeah, right here. And I have a Gengar in Pokemon Omicron. And you may be wondering how I got one if it wasn't through trade. Well, I actually caught one in the wild, and I wasn't using a randomizer either. And I think I wasted like 10 Pokeballs just to catch one, and I was so happy when that happened. Then we have Mega Gengar, which kind of looks like Gengar, but it's red and purple, and it has 3 eyes. It's more terrifying than Gengar. I don't have any experience playing with it, so I'm gonna say not enough experience. I don't like its design that much either. The 3 eyes just freak me out. Then we have Onix, and I remember Brock had an Onix. And originally I moved to Meh, but he's more of a like, because I remember him like actually taking care of other Pokemon in the Pikachu specials. So I'm gonna move him to like. Then we have Drowsy, which it's alright. Its design is kind of cute. Originally I put him in like, but I think he's more meh than I think about it. So I'm gonna put him right next to Pikachu. Hypno, I like the concept, but I'm not too crazy about the design. I also say it's pretty meh. Then we have Crabby and Kingler. I don't like their designs. I think they just look like crabs without anything special to them. I also don't have that much experience playing with them. So I'm gonna put them with not enough experience. Voltorb and Electrode. I don't like playing with them, and yet I also like playing with them at the same time because they have self-destruct and it will kill my party, but it also will kill the other party. I'm moving them both to meh, just because of that concept. Then we have, I don't remember its name, but Executor is the next evolution. For the eggs, I find them kind of creepy that they're all connected to each other, so I'm gonna put it in meh. And I kind of do like Executor, it's kind of cute. I would catch it, so I'm gonna move to like. Yeah, this list really changed than what I originally had. I'll post at the end of the video what it originally looked like, because there was not enough experience category, and then I had one category called put in the PC, which is just like collectibles, like that I wouldn't use in battle. But I think this list is more fair. Cubone. I love Cubone. I liked its role in Detective Pikachu, where all it did was cry and then attack the main character. It was so cute. I would catch it immediately. Not as much as Arbok, maybe one Beedrill. Marowak. I honestly have not experienced playing with Marowak except in, what's it called? Pokemon Crater. And, its movesets are pretty cool. I'd say I'd catch it immediately. And it also looks badass, so yeah, I'd catch it immediately. Yeah, I'll put it right there. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. I never really cared playing as them. I don't remember their role in the anime either. I'm gonna say I hate them, but I don't hate them that much. I love Lickitung. It's one of my favorite normal types. I love Jesse's Lickitung, and there's this one YouTuber where it's called If Pokemon Could Talk, and there's one scene where Jesse is battling Misty, and Jesse tells Lickitung to use an attack, and Lickitung just says, no! And I found that hilarious. Lickitung is obviously going into catch immediately. Yeah, that makes more sense. Coughing. I love Coughing. He's one of James's Pokemon, and it's adorable and gassy and all sorts of fun, so I would catch it immediately. Weezing I have not actually played as, and I don't think Coughing evolved in the anime, but I could be wrong. So I'm gonna say not enough experience. Then we have Rhydon and Rhyhorn. I've never actually played with them, but I don't like their design. I'm gonna say not enough experience. Then we have Chansey, which is so adorable. I love Chansey. She reminds me of a friend of mine named Heidi, just because of her hospitality, so she's going in to catch it immediately. Then Tangela also looks cute. I don't know what's the role in the anime, and I've never actually played as one, but I'm gonna move it to like. Where would I put it though? Right in front of the starters. No. Right here. No. Right here. Kangaskhan. I love Kangaskhan. I love her role in Blue Rescue Team, where she serves like the motherly figure and is the storage head. I find little baby Kangaskhan adorable, so she's going in to catch it immediately. Then we have Megas Kangaskhan, which doesn't look that much different than Kangaskhan. I don't like the baby not being in the pouch, though. I'm gonna just say I like it. Yeah, that seems fair. Persia and Seadra. Persia looks kind of cute. Seadra is a little bit intimidating. I'm gonna say I like Persia and Seadra, so I'm gonna move them to like. Then we have Goldeen, which was probably Misty's favorite Pokemon, if I'm not mistaken. And Goldeen was pretty cool. I like Goldeen, so I'd add her to like. Then we have Seaking, which I've never actually played as, and it looks kind of cool. I'm gonna move it to not enough experience. And then we have Staryu and Starmie, which are probably very lazy designs. Like, I want a starfish Pokemon, not a star with a ruby inside. It doesn't look like a Pokemon. It looks like a gemstone. Have I played with one? I have, as a Starmie, the final evolution. So I'm gonna move Starmie to like, but it's probably gonna be very low. Right here. And I'm gonna move Staryu to meh. Mr. Mime. I love Mr. Mime. Everyone thinks he's creepy, but I find him adorable. Even though I hate clowns, he just is a mime, and he does household chores for Ash's mom, so I love him. I'm adding him to the party. Right below Audit. No. Right here. Scyther. Also one of my favorite bug Pokemon. Like, I normally don't like bug Pokemon, but I like Scyther. It's very badass looking, so I'm gonna add it to catch it immediately. Jinx freaks me out. I like her lovely kiss move, though. I'm gonna move her to like, but she's gonna be a low like. I also like her moveset, too. Not as much as Ghastly, though. I'm gonna move Ghastly up a few. Because I like it more than the starters and more than Pidgey. Electabuzz. I don't know too much about this Pokemon, so I'm gonna say not enough experience. Magmar, I hate the design. It looks like a fiery turd that's angry all the time, and if I was a fiery turd, I'd be angry all the time. I'm gonna say it's meh because of its move stats. Like, it's really good in battle, but design-wise, I could care less. So, it's going to meh. Pinsir and Mega Pinsir. I hate them both. They don't look very appealing, and I don't know what their role is in the anime. I hate them. I'm gonna move them to hate. Then we have Tauros, which is one of my other favorite normal type Pokemon. Tauros reminds me of one of my spirit animals, the bull. Every time I catch a Tauros, I name it Peter, because my soulmate, who is imaginary, is named Peter. I know, I'm weird like that. I can go all into spirituality in another video, but Tauros is going in to catch it immediately. More than Beedrill. Let's say right here. Magikarp. Everyone hates it, but it's adorable. I find it very derpy, and I love derpy Pokemon, and if you grind it enough, it turns into a Gyarados, which I love Gyarados. Magikarp is going into like, and Gyarados is going into love. You may be wondering why I put him in a low like. That's because I have to grind him so much. Gyarados would go... I would say in between these two. I don't like the design of Mega Gyarados. Like, I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. And I also have not enough experience to play with it, so there it goes. Lapras. I know it helped the main character surf through the ocean, but other than that, I don't know what the relationship with the characters are, but I like Lapras's design. I think it's very useful in combat, so I'm gonna catch it immediately. Ditto. I love Ditto. I have a Ditto plush who I named Flubber, who sounds like Mickey Mouse when he talks. He's very sassy, and I love derpy Pokemon, so he's going in to catch it immediately. Eevee. As much as I like Eevee, I like the evolutions more. just because Eevee's very a basic bitch, basically. I like Eevee. I'm gonna move him to like, and I'm moving him to a higher like just because of its evolutions. Vaporeon. It looks kind of cool, like with its mermaid aesthetic to it. Originally, I put it into meh, but you know what? It looks cool. I would put it into like. Then we have Jolteon, which I find cooler than Vaporeon. I would use it if I was playing a Gen 1 game, so I'm moving it to catch it immediately. Right there. And same thing with Flareon. Like, I would have a tough time choosing between the two, so they're, like, kind of equal. Porygon, the Pokemon that gives people seizures. I don't know this Pokemon that well. I've never actually played as one. So I'm gonna say not enough experience. And then we have Sheldor and Omastar, which, I have not actually played as them that often. So I'm gonna move them to not enough experience. Kabuto, I've not played as one, but I find it kind of cute. I would put it into meh. Kabutops, it looks cool, but again, it's another Pokemon I've not had that much experience with. I'm also gonna move to like. Where did I put Kabuto? Shit, where'd he go? Huh. Oh, no, I moved him to a meh, that's why. Yeah, I'm gonna put him right there. Aerodactyl. I originally hated this Pokemon because it was so OP in a Blue Rescue Team. Like, it would just kill my party like crazy. But it's also like super strong and it has this really cool moveset, so I like it. It's not my favorite, but I like it. Right from the starters, not as much as Ghastly or Ekans. Mega Aerodactyl looks cute, cool too, so I'm going to add it to like. And then we get to my absolute favorite, hands down, without a question, Snorlax. My favorite Pokemon ever. It's what got me into the franchise in the first place. I bought a Snorlax plushie when I was in 3rd grade at my school's shop, which is basically like my teacher would give out fake money and you would go around the classroom buying stuff with that. And one of the items was a stuffed Snorlax, and I didn't know what Pokemon was at the time, and I just found it very cute, so I bought one. And my seat partner said, "Oh, that's from Pokemon." I never heard of Pokemon at the time. And originally I could not get into the franchise. I just felt it was for boys. But like a few years later, like I want to say in 5th grade, that's when I started getting into the fandom. So Snorlax is going to the #1 tier. I should probably do a ranking of all my favorite normal types, because there's a lot of normal types in this category. That's for another video. Then we get to the 3 legendaries. Again, I'm not really sure how I would rank one better than the other. I think Moltres looks the coolest one. Like, it looks like a phoenix. I would catch them both, all 3 of them, immediately. More than these guys, more than these guys. Yeah, that makes sense. Then we have Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite. I love this line. I would catch them all immediately. And I also love how Dragonite's super derpy, and then the other 2 are very elegant. So that's why these 2 are going to the bottom, and Dragonite will be somewhere near the top. So where would I put Dragonite? Right here. Then we get to Mewtwo, which originally was my favorite legendary when I was a kid, but as I grew older, I realized it's just a whiny little kid. It wants like a purpose and whatnot, and like it tries to hurt other Pokemon because of it wants that purpose, and it's just like really whiny. Because of it's a legendary and because of its stats, I'd move it to meh. I don't hate Mewtwo, but because of its battle stuff, it's going to meh. And its its X and Y forms, X looks cool. Y I don't like so much. I'd move Y to hate, and then the other one to meh. And then we finally get to Mew, which I find it's cute, but not my kind of cute. Like, I don't like Hello Kitty, and it kind of reminds me of Hello Kitty. I would just put it in meh, because again, it's a legendary, it has great stats, but I just don't care for its cuteness. So that was my ranking of all Gen 1 Pokemon. Let me know what you think. Maybe I'll make another tier video in the future. Actually, I will make another tier video in the future because I'm manic right now. I've been manic for the last 2 days. So you'll see the next video, and it will definitely be a tier list video. Alright, this is Kayla signing off.